Dear students, our course is Design and Analysis of Algorithm. Design and Analysis of Algorithm. So we will have to design algorithm for different problems, and then we will have to analyze that particular algorithm. It's a quite basic subjects for the bachelor students, for the master students, as well as for the PhD students. It's quite basic. Those who are doing bachelor, it's quite boring for them. Most of the students, they think it's a quite dry subjects. It's a kind of a dry subject because they are not visionary in that, because they are they are new to that particular course. They don't have any research idea in that, because it's same like most of the students don't like mathematics. However, they are doing master, they are doing bachelor in computer science, in software engineering, in electrical engineering, because mathematics is the basic of all these courses. Without mathematics, machine learning and deep learning is just nothing. You cannot do anything without mathematics. So it's very basic for the bachelor student. This course will be we will have to add some advanced topic for the master students, and especially in Pakistan, these are compulsory courses, like especially the compiler, the design and analysis of algorithm, and in master it's advanced design and analysis of algorithm. It's quite basic and it's a compulsory subject. So in this course lecture, we will have a very friendly introduction to design and analysis of algorithm. So let's start. Thank you. So the course outline is, we will have to study the introduction to algorithm. Second, we will have to study the role of algorithm in computing and problem solving processes. Basic designing techniques. Basic designing techniques. What are the basic designing techniques? So we'll have to study that. Growth of functions. Actually, this is the course outline of the whole course, like the design and analysis of algorithm for the bachelor students. Actually, growth of function, how the function are growing. Function means the algorithm. Actually, the formulas, we are giving input, and they are trying to process that input and give you some output. So growth of function we'll have to study in detail. Major factor in algorithm design, like complexity, space complexity, and time complexities. And nowadays, time complexity is very important. We will have to discuss time complexity in detail, because if you think about the face recognition, if you think about the object detection, driverless car, the time complexity is very important. And then we will have to discuss some asymptotic notations, analysis and understanding the different functions. Then we will have to different functions. Then we will have to discuss relation over asymptotic notations, recurrence relation, further technique using recurrence relation, quick sort, merge sort, and divide and conquer. I think most of the students know about the sorting algorithms. Then we'll have to discuss the brute force approach in designing and problem solving, sorting sequence of numbers, dynamic programming, and it's about dynamic programming, greedy algorithm. These are very important parts of the design and analysis of algorithm course. If you cover the dynamic programming and greedy algorithms, it means that about 30% of the course you have already covered. So it's very important. Then you will have to we will have to discuss solving optimization problem, knapsack problem, greedy algorithm, why and where, activity selection problem, Huffman coding, knapsack problem, optimal weight triangulation, polygon and its type, graph theory, graph representation, graph. So if we are able to design algorithms, so we can also we must know the graph. We should work in graph as well. We should understand the graph, because it's quite basic to the algorithm, and from the graph we can understand that what is the actually the performance of the algorithm we have designed. Okay. Then we will have to discuss the breadth first search and depth first search, backtracking and why, what and why, minimal spanning tree, Kruskal algorithm, prime algorithm, shortest path algorithm, Dijkstra algorithm, polynomial, first Fourier transformation, and NP completers. So here the textbooks I will recommend Thomas Corman. Here you can see the different editions you can follow. We will have to learn the designing, analyzing algorithm. So designing and analyzing, we will have to, for the designing we must have some problem, and then we should analyze that algorithm for the time, accuracy and storage. So these three parts are very important. Accuracy in time is most important one, and storage, nowadays storage is not that big issue, but still if it take a lot of random access memory, just like RAM, it will need more processing time, so it's very important also. That one is the key concept. So there are three key concepts like we have already discussed. One is problem, algorithm and instance. Problem, algorithm and instance. These three basic concepts are very important. If I got time, so then I will prepare a separate lecture on the key concept. It's very important one. So in this, why the problem is important. If you don't know where is the problem, then you cannot design algorithm for that. So problem is very important. If you understand, like for example, I'm just giving you an example, like you are studying Google Map algorithm, and you know the coding and all of the features it has. So if you understand that particular algorithm they have designed for the Google Map, for the navigation, so you can criticize that thing. You can criticize, you can add some more feature to them. You will think that this module is not good, and if we add that particular module which is in your mind, so it will work better than that. So it means that you have already found the problem, and that problem is you are designing algorithm for that. So problem identification, problem evaluation is the basic steps toward the solution. Once you have found the problem, then you can design algorithm for that. Because you are able to criticize. You are able to criticize the algorithm. So here for the bachelor students, I think it will be quite high level for them to what I'm talking to you, that you are discussing a different algorithm and you are studying that and you are criticizing that. But the researcher, different, like they are working in machine learning, like master student and PhD student, they can understand what I'm saying. But you can still think that why we need algorithm, why we are studying this course. So definitely there will be in future, like in final year projects, in master, in PhD, you will have some problem and you will have to design algorithm for that. Design and analysis of algorithm is not only like that we are discussing insertion, sort, sorting algorithm and different like prime, Kruskal, etc. It's not like that. We are not discussing. We are trying to learn how these algorithms are working, and we will have to implement what we learn from them in our real life, in our real life, and in our research work. So it's very important. So problem is very important. Can the problem be solved? We must know. Once we understand about the problem, so we must know the problem is solvable or not. How difficult is the problem? You must know how difficult. Like for example, what I have already given you example. You are criticizing the Google Map. So there must be some solution in your mind, and it will be finite deterministic solution. It should take some input from you. It process that input and give you output in a deterministic time, in a specific time frame. So it should be in your mind once you are working as a as a researcher, you're criticizing that, so you must know the solution and how it's a real life problem to algorithm. You must like what is the genetic, like how you are solving problem in your life. So implement that and replicate how you are solving problem in your real life. So that's very important. So the second one is algorithm, how to find suitable solution, how to make it efficient, and instances upper and lower limit. Like for example, if you have designed a new camera, like you are a computer scientist, you must know the software developer are working, software engineer and developer, they are working in Android and other frameworks and different Python and different languages. So you must know that. So if they design camera, so it must take input from the surrounding, like from the view, and it should process. It should not delay. If you click, then it should give you, it should capture the from where you want to record the image or you want to record the video. So it must have some upper and lower limit. So here also the algorithm complexity is very important. One is a functionality of algorithm. Every algorithm should have input, output, deterministic, effectiveness, and finite. Algorithm should take some input from you, it must give you some output, it should be deterministic, there should be some time frame, it should be effective, and it should be finite, it should not be infinite. So these 4 or 5 functionality are quite basic, and your algorithm must meet all these 3 functionalities. Thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed today. If you have any question, you are always welcome in the comment section.